Still to come on NightWatch, fabulous gadgets, no more monopoly on board games, and outrageous diamonds. Now in Washington, filling in for Charlie Rose, here is Tim White.
Well, we promised you the latest in high-tech gadgets here on NightWatch. That's exactly what we have. This Christmas, there's something for everyone, from a $10 item to those in the thousands of dollars. We've got them all here for you today. They range from the silly to the extremely sophisticated. And with us now to help us demonstrate these items is Dick DeBartolo. He's a consumer electronics specialist, which sounds very impressive. But even more impressive, he's senior writer for Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Dick, glad you came.
And consequently, a big kid at heart.
A big kid at heart. What do we got here?
Okay,
you got a big train at heart.
trains. You know, when I used to play with my trains, and when I say used to, I'm talking about last Saturday, kids always pretend they put their eye down to the track to try and guess what the engineer is seeing. Well, Lionel has something called rail scope. Now, you see this little red box down the end here?
It's a TV set.
It's a TV set.
Why?
It's a monitor because there is a TV camera in that locomotive. No. Look at the screen. Yep, look at that.
Is that right?
In other words, this, now watch this.
So the kid can be Casey Jones.
The kid can be...
Now that's scary. That's scary.
And also, if you're always changing your layout, you can videotape your current layout.
You can hook that up to a videotape.
You can hook up to a VCR, and then when you do your new layout, you can watch the films of your old layouts. See how it compares.
This is a big train.
Okay.
I mean, this is almost big enough to climb in and look out there.
That's right. I think there's a tiny little man in there with a TV camera.
The TV camera is right inside
right where the headlight normally is.
Okay.
Actually, where the headlight is showing down here, that's the TV camera.
Wow.
But rail scope is available in 0/027 gauge and even the much smaller HO gauge.
What is this? Is this
okay,
is a real big one?
This is the O gauge guy.
This is the O gauge guy. Okay, well,
I'm sorry, this is standard gauge.
Yeah,
okay, this
but
is even bigger.
They don't give these things away.
No. The engine with the camera in it is $250. Okay. So if you have a current set, you can add that. If you want to add the monitor is about $95. But you can, you like it too.
Perils of Pauline. Yeah.
You can patch it through to a big TV set if you want, but it's a black and white picture. So isn't that neat?
That's fun.
Okay, rail scope from Lionel. Okay.
All right, now what do we got?
Hero hoops. How are you at basketball?
Pretty awful.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you sink a basket on Hero hoops.
Why do I want to do this?
Well,
because my ego needs a stroke.
Right.
Is that
because I'm telling you to.
Okay.
All
right, here we are. Boston Gardens.
Okay.
He breaks away from Bird. He goes for two. He goes for three. Dick.
And maybe we have to turn it on. Okay, right.
That's the thing about high tech, isn't it?
Yeah, it's finding all the switches and remembering which one has batteries and which one doesn't. Okay, try it again.
All right, well, here we go. We're just starting again. I was just doing that for fun.
I know you were. And now, it's not working even again. We're going to hit reset.
If you have 50,000 people watching you do this, they will cheer in the office or elsewhere.
Let's try it one more time. If not,
one more time.
Hero Hoops has bit the dust. I don't believe it. Do you know how much noise this made
all morning? It makes a lot of noise. We were practicing.
What it does is it automatically scores for you. It says good shot, and there's applause. And the applause never stops.
It keeps going.
It was so annoying, we shut it off, and it stayed off.
You know, that's so frustrating, I'd like to throw a rock.
Okay. I say we smash this rock.
This is terrific.
This is called crazy rock. Okay, when you throw it hard, get that crazy rock back here. Hold the mic down near the floor. I'm going to drop this rock.
All right, drop it on the floor. Can you hear that?
Okay, it's a foam rubber rock. This works best if you're visiting someone who has a glass coffee table, and you say, I got this, and it goes down, and it has a little computer chip, and it makes the sound of crashing glass.
Also satisfying.
It's also satisfying.
And for how much is it?
It's about $10.
$10?
Here we go, back again, and get it into, we should actually, no, still, still doesn't do it. Well, okay. Panasonic.
We ought to call the people who make crazy hoops, okay?
Right. Hello, Crazy Hoops. We're having a lot of problems. Well, I think we're having battery failure here.
All right. What do we got here? Panasonic's come up with the high-tech phone.
The answering machine to end all answering machines. First of all, what it does is at the end of every message, have your mic over here?
Oh, yeah.
It will voice stamp the date and time.
Wednesday, 12:55 p.m.
Why does that voice sound like a third-grade teacher?
I think she's down on her power also. You know, the great thing about this is when you call in for messages, a voice will lead you through it.
All
It'll
right, all the
say,
way through.
yes, if you
Okay.
want your messages, push 1. If you want to erase them, push 2. And it has something else. It has privacy code. You can give an additional code to your friends. When they call you, it
Yeah.
changes the ring on the phone. We don't have a line in today.
But-
so then
But so you know who's calling.
yes.
So
if
you don't have to.
only your wife has it, when the ring changes, you know it's her.
So you don't have to
You don't have
answer.
to answer
I understand.
it. Right.
Yeah,
right. You can
that's-
pretend to be out.
What does Panasonic get for this one?
This guy is about $200. It all has a built-in speakerphone.
Speakerphone, yeah,
It has
I use
a 12-position memory in it. Lots of neat stuff.
Okay. Now, suppose somebody calls on your telephone, your fancy telephone, in the
Okay.
middle of the night, and you're stumbling across the floor in the
I love
dark.
your lead-in. I love your lead-in. Okay, we don't have this hooked up to the line power.
Okay.
But when the phone rings, we see this little light here?
Yeah.
This little light will come on and stay on. Can we see that?
It's just a little one. It's
It's
not
a
going
little
to.
guy.
Yeah. Well, you can sort of. all right,
Yeah.
you can get the drift.
Okay. Well,
point
basically,
is
what
it's
you do
enough
is you
to
set this
see.
up near your phone.
Yeah.
When the phone rings, the light comes on. When you pick the receiver, as long as the receiver's
Okay.
off the hook,
Okay.
the light stays on.
Okay.
30 seconds after you hang it up, the light goes off again. Also, in the middle of the night, if you want to make a call, as soon as you pick this up, tail light comes on again.
So you get the call, and the phone call says, Mr. DeBartolo, this is the credit union calling you, and so. You haven't paid such and such. This way, the light comes on, and they're sure you're awake.
That's right.
And you can never go
But
back to
I don't
sleep.
give the credit union my privacy code, so they never get through on my,
Okay.
on my
Well, this
answering machine.
sounds reasonable.
Yeah, this little guy's about $30. That's a nice little
It
gift.
is a nice idea. So
I
people,
think it's-
especially if the phone's not right next to the bed.
Bed,
You know,
exactly.
And you have to see where you're
And,
going.
you know, if you don't want to run a cord to an electric outlet, you can put little batteries in the base of that. It's about, I think it's $40.
Okay, CD time. Still big this year, right?
Yes,
I mean,
CD
people,
plays are big, but you know they keep adding features to them.
Well, they're killing off
I know.
records.
First of all, they're getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
But what is neat about this guy is remote control. You put this in your attaché case where you're going to work or your breast pocket.
Yeah.
Click the little remote control onto your vest pocket.
Okay.
And you can control the Sony.
I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, though.
Well,
I mean,
the thing is, if you have it in a pack and you want to skip to different selections,
Yeah.
you don't have to take the Walkman, the little guy out.
this is so small. Where's the battery pack on this thing?
The battery, it's rechargeable, and it's in there.
It's in there?
It's in there. You
It's
know, like
in
the
there?
tomato sauce, it's in there. And also, you can buy a wireless remote also. If you're out on the street,
This
it only
is the
works.
wire, and there's a wireless.
Right, exactly. The
Okay.
wireless is an option. That's
This-
about $300.
About $300, wired or wireless.
With the wired remote, with the earphones, and with the rechargeable battery pack.
I'll tell you, they're great. Emily doesn't have a CD yet.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
missing
This
out.
stuff is really neat.
And there is more, much more, and
5
we'll
or
be back
6
with it.
hours worth.
Most of it'll work. we'll be back with more Night Watch in just a moment. Let's go back to the train. Welcome back to Night Watch. Back here with Dick DeBartolo.
The crowd
is
Tim.
excited. We drew a bye in the first round of the tournament, the basketball tournament, so we're back again to play for the finals. All right, he fakes around Bird. He goes up.
Hey!
Not bad.
There we go. Just to show again. Yeah. Okay.
One more. All right.
Okay.
It does work. Put that in the office.
Let's just do this
guy.
Yes.
Or is that
All right. All right.
Well,
you know,
that's exhausting.
earlier we may have had the mute on, so that's why. Actually, it was that entire audience was sleeping, but we got to wake them up.
Well, I feel better. It's great for the ego to have that thing
Okay.
Okay, now, what's this box? Let's start with this box.
This is a butler in a box. Okay, now let me just hit this little key here, and we'll show you how this works. Alexander. I have to
Hello.
Oh, come on.
TV set.
Okay, master.
On, please.
Okay.
What? I just heard the click. This guy
What's he
takes
going
a
to do?
second to warm up. Ta-da! There it is.
My word, look at that. And they're watching Night Watch. It's intelligent television.
Yeah, I
It's
know
intelligent
they are.
television.
This is not a tape. They're really watching it.
Let's go back here. What is Alexander, and who is this man in here?
Okay, it's a computer that can recognize 4 different people's voices in a family. Now, when you first get it, you go through a little training session. I'll say 12 words. You'll say 12 words so that it knows who the who the voices are. It can recognize foreign languages. You can hook it up to any device in your home. Lights, you can put them on and off, or you can do various ranges of dimming. I see a question in your mind.
My question is this. Yeah,
can it host
this is
a
like
show?
the
No, it
computer.
can't host a show.
This is the computer I bought, and everybody says, yeah, it does all these wonderful things. I couldn't figure it out in a year.
Okay, something this complicated, you have to spend some time working with it. And each thing you want to control gets one of those little control modules back at the place where it plugs in. But it has a built-in burglar alarm system. And it was developed by a magician who people would always go, oh, you can make coins disappear. Can you turn on my lamp?
Is Alexander's voice always the same,
Yes.
or is that programmed in as
No,
well?
that is a synthesis.
Did you call?
Alexander, cool it, buddy. Yeah, the voice is the same, but he will learn 64 different commands. And do just about anything you want in the house. Also, the great thing about it is they've sized them down. You know, about 10 years ago, you used to carry around like 9 suitcases full of things. And this runs $2,000 to $3,000, depending on what you need.
He's better company than a lot of my friends, actually.
I've seen some of your friends. Tim, take this home with you, please.
$2,000 to $3,000?
Depending on what it has to be hooked up to.
Okay. Where do you get something?
Okay, Hemeke Schlemmer. You know, they used to sell weird things. Hemeke Schlemmer is carrying this. I think right now that they have it exclusively.
One more question about Alexander. Do you have to be in the room in which Alexander's located to get into
you have to be within a fair amount of hearing range. Also, it depends on how much background noise you want him to block out. You know, here in the studio, when we trained him, there's a lot of background noise, but he was able still to recognize my voice.
By Alexander.
Right. I'm teaching him to say "great show, guys," but
that would be good.
We didn't have enough time.
Okay, what do we have here?
All right. This is for, on your Christmas list, the real audio freak. I'm going to turn this around so we can face this to the front. These are, to my knowledge, the world's most expensive headphone set. $2,000. Now, you know...
For headsets?
Yes, for headsets. You know, frequency response, if you buy a good stereo, the frequency response is, you know vaguely what it is? It's usually like...
Loud to silent.
Well, Tim, you're telling me you're not technical?
Sorry,
what, are you kidding me? 20 to 20,000 cycles is pretty good, okay? Stack says that the frequency response of this is 7 to 41,000.
Am I
Hey,
supposed
Tim,
to
does that sound lifelike? No,
doesn't sound like
no,
anything.
You know why?
I feel like I'm doing a football game at Giant
because we
Stadium.
moved the CD player out of here. Otherwise, we could have plugged it into the CD player. But one final thing about Stacks is real audiophiles go, you know, Dick, when they did away with the vacuum tubes, they did away with high fidelity. This little guy runs on vacuum tubes.
All right, well, we'll leave this one with the parting thought that you have to listen to it to appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, fine. $2,000 bucks. Okay, for $2,000, actually, you could have someone come to your home and play live.
That's very true. Right. All right, now this is different. I've seen these in magazines.
Have you seen these guys? Let me just turn this guy on.
Not in real life yet. I've seen only in magazines.
This is a little Sony Walkman VCR TV.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got
Video
that guy
Walkman.
running. Video Walkman. And we're going to get a picture up on the monitor there. This can
Okay.
it actually has...
Let's get the mic over here so we can hear the audio.
All right. Can we see that guy there?
We got a film going.
Yeah. Is it on there?
And, well, you can almost see it. It's kind
Yeah,
of
you
hard
know
to
what?
make it out on the...
Let me...
Kind of hard to
There
make.
we go.
There,
That's better,
better.
yeah.
Oh, there's Eddie Murphy. All right. So you buy this thing and it's got Eddie Murphy in it.
It's got Eddie Murphy built in. Now,
Right.
you show 8mm movies on it. Now, you know what this is great for? People who... Did you want to... You can hit play again if you want.
You know what I was going to do
go.
is punch this out, because if anybody hadn't seen the 8mm cassettes,
Oh, right, okay.
it might be kind of fun
Let's
to
do this
show
little...
What
A
else does
little motor
it has
will
a
do
real TV built in.
It has a real TV. It has a one-time event timer. You can actually set this and leave your house, and it'll record something. And
That's the whole movie.
That's the whole movie. That's
And-
the whole movie. You know what airlines are doing? A lot of, not a lot, but several
it's upside down.
airlines.
All right, coming to America.
Several
Yeah,
airlines
yeah.
in the first class section, when you board the plane, they give
I
you...
wouldn't know.
I'll
take your word
that's
for
right,
it.
with CBS, I'm sorry.
But I'll
Well,
take your
all
word
right,
for it.
but-
Oh, no, people get in trouble on that. I'm
Oh,
not going to touch
okay.
that.
But when you
Right.
travel on CBS, they give you those postcards to flip through, and they look like they're
It's
moving.
the same thing.
Right, right.
Same
okay.
thing exactly.
Right.
The effect is... All right, what does this cost?
This is about $800.
All right, this is
800
terrific. And it
bucks.
also can record. You can get a
You
television
can also
program
record
on here. And, yeah.
regular TV. You can also use it as a little camcorder monitor.
This
okay.
is great.
And as I said, airlines are giving these out to first-class passengers. Then you view what movies you want.
Don't rub it in. We'll be back with more
First class.
more CBS News Night Watch, talking about your high-tech Christmas with Dick DeBartolo right after this. Don't go away.
But Tim, I came out first.
Welcome back to CBS News Night Watch. We're talking about a high-tech Christmas. Dick DeBartolo is with us. He's a senior writer for Mad Magazine and admitted gadget freak.
A gadget freak. Are you a TV freak?
Well, you have to be, kind of, in this business.
in this
you know.
business. Oh,
now,
okay.
now, Alexander had turned this on for us before.
Right.
This is a very impressive-looking television set. There we are shooting it. Look, see? It's so big. Again, we've complimented it for getting only Night Watch. You couldn't get Hawaii Five-0 reruns on this television set if you tried. But what's so special about it?
All right, first of all, you know, lines of resolution determine how good the picture is.
Right.
This guy has 700 lines of resolution. Now, we talked earlier about hi-fi buffs. There's a company called Carver. They make top-of-the-line...
Great stereo
Oh,
stuff.
you know
Great
Carver.
stereo
Okay.
stuff, yeah.
The sound system is by Carver. And in the base is a subwoofer system. On the remote control.
Is that a dog or is that a speaker?
Both, right.
Right.
And on the remote control for the ultimate lazy person, power swivel.
Perfect for the couch potato who doesn't want to move it all the time.
Well, I mean, if the couch potato moves from that chair to that chair, he can have his TV set.
You go to the refrigerator, you come back and polish it.
And also, there's something else unique. Their remote control has the ability to learn other remote control features.
It's a fabulous looking. It looks like sculpture, doesn't it?
It's really neat. So if you're using their a monitor but have a different make VCR, you can program that VCR controls and just use the one unified
This
remote.
picture, I don't know if this shows, it probably doesn't show coming through our cameras, but that's a fabulous looking picture.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
The subject matter aside, but it's all right. All right, what do we have over here?
This guy's about three
big ones, $3,000.
Okay, we have more neat stuff.
All right, what do we have here? Let's get under the $3,000 range.
We're going way under. All right, I'm going to hold these to camera here. They are Toshiba. It's a headphone radio. Trying to get rid of the glare here.
Okay.
All right. Now, you know when you jog along and you want to change stations, it's annoying to change a little dial. Well, this has digital tuning with AM, FM presets. You find your favorite stations, you push them into memory, and then you hit the band, and you can recall any stations you want.
Is the quality getting better on these things? The very early ones, the FM sort of would phase in and phase out when you were running?
Drift all over the place. Well, this is digital tuning, so these stay locked in. And you know what else they've done? I don't know if you can see it over here. They've built in a little alarm clock. So if you're on the beach...
So if you fall asleep while you're running.
Yeah, that's a slow runner. If you fall asleep while you're running too. You're not getting into your, what do they call the hot zone, the target zone. Right. But if you're at the beach, you can set these little guys to wake you up.
Yeah, well, the beach is my target zone, so that would work well.
Okay, fine.
How much are these things?
They're about $129, and they're made by Toshiba. Okay. Now, again, back to the gadget freak on your list, okay? Right. Let's go over to on.
What is this thing called? This is a Wizard?
This is the Wizard from Sharp, and let's go over to the thing called Card here. And then what you can do is you can call up any calendar you want. You can, are we seeing that? Am I holding this all right? Yeah,
Is this the one, I read this has 200 years of calendars in it. Why?
Who
would conceivably care
first of all, cut out French fries, and you'll live to that age.
Well, there you go.
What is neat about this, Tim, is that it is one of the few units, as a matter of fact, it's the only unit I know, where you can get pop-out cards.
Yeah, well, who's this good for? I mean, who really needs this?
All right. First of all, I have a salesman who keeps every one of his appointments on it. He tells me that this is his total diary.
So this, instead of carrying around a day minder, you can carry this thing around with you.
But with the available cards, you can get, say, for example, a currency converter card.
All right.
So when you go to Europe, you can slide that in, do currency conversions. Okay. You can get a bookkeeping card. They're coming out with language cards, translator cards. So consequently, if you have this, you can get lots of updated information. And this is capable of 64K.
But you sort of have to have patience, though, don't you?
Oh, and you have to be a bit of a computer person. You can also up and download to your computer through this. I know. And if you want to go the whole 9 yards, they have a printer. You can make your appointments on this when you can get home. You can attach a printer to this and print it out.
Okay, how much?
All right. It's about $250. Okay, Sharper Image sells that.
I'm glad to see we're going back to something as basic as a teddy bear. Now, this is a relief.
This is not a teddy bear.
This is not a teddy bear.
Okay, this is Security Bear.
Well, I feel some more secure just having it here. I really do. That's what I keep them around for.
I carried it on the plane myself. Now, Security Bear is a car burglar alarm.
No.
What you do is you run this through a hole in the rear deck and then screw this plate on so it can't be taken. And it can detect motion. When you leave the car, you arm it by pushing this button. You'll hear the little chirp that the car is armed. However, this guy has a warning here and a warning here and 5 warnings on the boxes to not play with it as a toy. It's 110 dBs when the alarm goes off. Very loud. We're not going to do it,
but let's just assume it's very loud.
It's very loud. All right, so the thing here is it looks like a toy. There's no installation. And the guy's only about 80. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dick. Who would
Tim
steal a car with a teddy bear in the window? I mean, give me a break. Give me a break.
Somebody who needs a bear for Christmas. What can I tell you? No, the great thing about this, this is the thing that you and I need. There's no wiring.
No, I love
There's
it.
No wiring.
I could work this one.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I could
okay.
I could make it work. I could steal the car.
Okay. You want to know what a gadget freak I am? I bought one of these, Tim. I don't own a car. Now the $79 I could swing. Coming up with the $7 or $8 grand for the car, I'm out of the question. All right.
All right. $80.
$80.
All right.
This is one of my personal favorites, and I'll tell you why. An animal lover, hates seeing dead animals along the road. These were originally developed for the Park Service.
Yep.
And now they're being sold by a lot of stores, Schlemmer among one of them. You mount this on the grill of the car or the fenders of the car. When the car gets going more than 30 miles an hour, the wind passing through there develops an ultrasonic sound.
High-pitched whistle.
High-pitched whistle, which scares animals.
I think it works. My mother lives in Michigan. She drives around a lot of deer there. She has things not exactly like this, but similar.
No, there are many
everybody
different.
back there has them.
There are a lot of manufacturers.
I think they're a great idea.
And since I've used one in New York City, I haven't hit a deer.
Okay. Listen, we've got one of the most ingenious marketing ideas I've ever seen. It is my favorite. Where are we? We're over here. But rather than get into it right now, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with the way that your pet can learn to get in and out of your house. But no, you're not going to believe this. We'll be back with more Night Watch in just a moment.
Still to come on Night Watch, more on high-tech Christmas. Do not pass go. And tantalizing Tiffany's. Now in Washington, filling in for Charlie Rose, here is Tim White.
Welcome back to more Night Watch. Dick DeBartolo is showing us our high-tech Christmas here. Okay, now look, Spot has been spotting the rug.
Right.
For Christmas of '89, what can we get for Spot?
How about the pet doorbell? The pet doorbell from Schlemmer, okay?
Yeah.
We teach Spot to just do this when he wants to go out.
Yeah, right.
And now, okay, there's a whole detailed instruction book that comes with this that tells you before you take him out for a walk ever, you do this. So he starts to associate this sound with having to go for a walk. Then a week later, after he knows the sound, then before you go out, you put his paw on this. Okay?
Yeah.
And then when he learns how to use this, you buy the auxiliary part for the outside of the door. So if Spot's outside and he wants to come in, he can either
and
ring...
you mount it down by the bottom of the door.
And this connects to that.
I see.
And he comes... You seem to not have a lot of faith in this guy.
Well, no, I think it's just a marvelous idea. I mean, look, if you can teach Spot to do that, you can teach Spot to open the door and walk out.
That's right.
All right, maybe it works. Fine. What do they get for the pet chimes here?
Pet chime is about 70 buckaroonies.
All right, great idea.
All right.
This is real, you know,
This is
CIA's type
high
stuff.
tech, top
Yeah,
secret.
Yeah.
All right, this is called X-ray spray, about $30.
What do we
have
have
a
here?
government document
this
here.
is from the U.S. House of Representatives.
Spot, you can go out. Hold
Yeah,
it,
all
cool
right,
it, boy. Spot.
Spot. Wait just a minute.
Right. All right, what's in there? Well, hold it up to the
Well, the
light.
point is, you get you get an envelope from the U.S. House of Representatives. I mean, we just picked this at random. This is probably a request for funds of some sort. Looking for a mailer.
Can you see anything in there?
Well, I think I can see that there's one piece of paper in there.
All right, but you can't read it.
No.
Oh, okay. So now what we do is, it's a news release.
Oh, look at this.
Here, let's. Let's.
Okay.
You only have 30 seconds
you have
to
30
read
seconds.
it.
Can you see?
Why don't we do it again? All right, news release, and if you put your finger down, you can read the whole document. See the document coming through? Yeah. And you know what we'll do is at the very end, we'll take it up to the chairs with us, and we've been playing with this all morning. We've sprayed this envelope 8 to 10 times.
And it dries out, and you never know.
Clear. Of course, I don't know what the use would be.
If this,
you know what?
Suppose it were a bill, and you were able, and you said,
wanted to say you never got it.
I can't. But of course, no one would do that.
Tim, you send a letter, and you go, did I sign the letter?
Did I possibly sign it?
That's my. I signed the letter. So that's the use for that.
Yeah. Is it?
Okay.
Boy, I'll tell you, use your imagination on this one, huh? That's what costs
about
20,
$30.
$30.
Sharper image. A lot of all those spy
I'll
stores.
tell you, what does it do? I mean, do you know? I mean, how?
No, it says totally non-toxic. You know already. You can see that this envelope
it's
outside of
strong,
this little spot down here.
Boy.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? It's sort of
well,
fun.
it's really something.
All
Okay,
right,
what do we have here?
With the ultimate lazy housewife on your list. Fill this guy with flour, sugar, whatever you want.
Do you have anybody in mind? No, it's all right.
Okay, listen. So now she needs a cup of sugar. She just runs this little thing up to 1 cup.
Okay. Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
You know why that's terrific? Dick, how many ounces are there in a cup?
16.
I don't know, but that's why I want to get one of these things.
And then you have it out there.
Is that right? Is it 16?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it is.
All right.
Does anybody?
No, that's good. Now, this makes sense.
This makes sense.
That's a good idea.
$30, Hammock
$30. Good idea.
Oh,
all right.
Another neat thing.
Oh, another gizmo. You love this stuff. This means there are buttons. It has to have buttons.
It means it's electronic.
Right.
If Dickie D likes it, it's battery powered.
All right.
All right, you go into a restaurant or you need to give someone your driver's license, okay? You pull over to the side of the road.
Let's pull over a little more to the middle of the table here so we can see what we're doing.
All right, let's do that. Okay, we got this. All right, I took out my driver's license, okay? I give it to the cop.
Yeah.
This is a totally pretend situation. I go to put my wallet away.
Oh, I see. It tells you forgot something.
Exactly. So now it says there's something missing from your wallet. So you put the license in, and it's silent. So this is excellent if you're in a restaurant.
That's a good idea.
Right. Now, you know what I do?
What if you leave the whole thing behind?
You're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. What I do is I never pay. I never pick up the check. And I never...
believe that.
He's only known me about an hour. That's Secure Wallet.
Secure card.
About $40, and they make it in 7 different models and a passport model.
All right, now this is serious. This is not a toy, or at least we hope it's not a toy.
This is not a toy. This is something of which I have, I try to personally use all of these products.
Well, this one, I'll bet you didn't get far.
I did not get far.
Rabbit.
This is the,
how do you use the Rabbit?
The women's personal computer for predicting the ideal days to conceive.
Yeah.
All right, she takes her temperature every morning with a little built-in temperature probe.
Yeah.
And after a month, a little graph will appear, and it will tell you the days to have a go at it. Okay.
What does the husband get?
The husband. The husband's in there trying to alter this so it shows up more days, more days.
Right.
Now, according to the instructions, that if you use this within 6 months, you should conceive. Now, that's a lot of time to spend in bed, but I assume. I assume you can get up and go to work in between.
This is a
that's about $149.
That's a good idea. $149.
Okay.
All right, it's
so
a pretty good idea.
women's personal computer.
All right, we've got, of all of these, which is your favorite?
The TV set, but you want to know something? I love trains. I want the trains, the TV set, the stacks, the Roe Butler, the Rabbit, this guy, and the Wizard, and maybe the headphones, and X-ray spray, and the deer things.
Well,
I don't need the canister.
We'll talk to staff. That's what I want, the canister.
I don't
because
need the canister.
I still can't measure anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if there's an overall theme for high tech, where are we going? More buttons, fewer buttons, voice activated? Where?
But believe it or not, we're going both ways. We were talking earlier about computers. There are those people who want their gadgets to do a lot. For them to do a lot more buttons. But a lot of manufacturers are listening to the people who go, Dick, show me a single button to push, and a lot of manufacturers are doing that.
I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah. Dick DeBartolo, thank you very much.
I had a great
for being
time. I really did.
Mad Magazine, all sorts of high-tech, wonderful stuff.
You know, I don't want to
Thanks
be late
sharing
for
them.
that first-class flight home.
Well, I don't know. That's about the cheapest looking watch I think I've
What,
ever seen in
my
my life.
Tide
Dick,
watch?
thank
My
you very
Tide
much.
watch?
We'll continue with CBS News Night Watch after this. Merry Christmas.
Same.